After more than 2 years of fiercely defending its F-35 program, of accusing critics of the sole-sourced contract of being unpatriotic or just plain wrong, the government confirmed today it is hitting the reset button. An independent audit out today says the F-35s will actually cost almost $46 billion over their lifetime, leaving the government to suggest it may not be the only option after all. The CBC's Laurie Graham is on this story for us tonight. Laurie.
Peter, the numbers have been leaking out for weeks, but today, confirmation of the true cost.
The F-35 fighter jet is already being tested in the U.S., but in Canada, the controversial cost of the jet has grounded the program. The government initially told taxpayers the F-35s would cost $9 billion. An internal defense document said $16 billion. The Auditor General said $25 billion. Today, an independent audit revealed the total life cycle cost of the fighter jet would be nearly $46 billion.
Any aircraft the government chooses will come with a significant price tag.
But now, the Conservatives say they will look at other jets too and may not even choose the F-35.
We are now pressing the reset on this acquisition in order to ensure a balance between military needs and taxpayer interests.
An about-face for McKay, who for more than 2 years has vigorously defended the F-35 program.
This is the best aircraft, the only aircraft, which is 50.
But the Conservatives never provided a full costing, not even during the election campaign when the Prime Minister was repeatedly asked.
We're very confident of our cost estimates, and we have built in some latitude.
And when the opposition pushed,
this government continues to pour money down the black hole of the F-35 program.
I'm not the least.
The defense minister appeared indignant, suggesting the opposition was unpatriotic.
We have seen the New Democratic Party oppose every step that we take to improve the life, the training, the work of the Canadian Forces.
But now, after a scathing Auditor General's report and a $700,000 audit, McKay says it's not his fault.
We follow the Treasury Board guidelines, and we followed the practice for reporting on military procurement.
The opposition isn't buying it and says McKay should resign.
The minister knew what the numbers were, and he didn't tell them to the House of Commons.
And they haven't admitted for one moment that they made a mistake, that they misrepresented this.
Peter, this reset also means the government won't be making its purchase on schedule. That means the aging CF-18s will stay in the air past their life expectancy.
All right, Laurie, thank you. Laurie Graham in Ottawa. Well, our national affairs editor, Chris Hall, is also in Ottawa tonight. Chris, how damaging is the political fallout from this?
I think potentially serious on two fronts, Peter. First, for the government itself, which takes great pride in portraying itself as a good financial manager of taxpayers' money. Clearly, today's sticker shock will take a hit on that reputation. And it's not just about bookkeeping. It goes to what the opposition has been saying all along, that Parliament and, by extension, the public haven't been told the true costs of this aircraft. And the other, of course, is Peter McKay. No apologies from him today, but clearly he's already been stripped of his responsibility for this file. Today, opposition MP saying he's also been stripped of any sense of credibility. If there's any good news, Peter, for the government, is that they timed the release of this to minimize the political fallout. The House of Commons rises perhaps tonight or certainly tomorrow, so no more daily question periods and certainly no more questions about the F-35 until January.
Well, what does happen next? What happens now?
Well, they're doing another review of all of the available planes that would fit the bill here. I guess the real question is a C-35 not only the best plane for Canada, whether it's the best priced plane for Canada?
All right, leave it at that. Thanks, Chris. Chris Hall in our Ottawa Bureau tonight.